Wait a minute, I hear something.
Dr. Movie! Dr. Movie! Blueberry News! Dr. Movie! Dr. Movie! Yeah!
What's happening, everybody? It's Dr. Movie time! Yes, we're back for another episode of Stupid Movie Club, and hey, just when you thought it was safe to go back skiing, we get a follow-up to Hot Dog the Movie. Hey, here's a great idea. How about we take the exact same movie that came out in the 80s and don't have as much nudity in it and, I don't know, not have as good of a cast, and, you know, that there you go. Kabang, bada boom, bada bing, you got Ski School from 1991, which is also a comedy / sports movie. That's just I don't know. There's just something wrong with that. I mean, as much of a sports movie as Slapshot is, it's still just a comedy to me. But anywho, yeah, man, 91, not a great time for movies, if you think about it. This is where we are trying really hard to get out of the 80s and try something new when you've just been better off staying in the 80s. We've got directed by Damian Lee, who gave us Abraxas. Right, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, if he gave us Abraxas, in my mind, you already know what you're getting. I think he also did Gnaw, which is one of those rat movies, right? Gnaw. This movie is a 4.9 out of 10, so right under Hot Dog the Movie. Missed it by that much. Let's try to do a synopsis here and not get killed in a car crash. Dave and his friends are a pack of highly skilled skiers and devoted party animals. On the slopes, they are known as Section 8. But their reputation is at risk when the ski school of snobs, I should say that fast 5 times, ski school of snobs. Ski school of snobs and a partridge in a pear tree. Headed by pompous and preppy Reed, shows up looking to win the end of the season downhill competition. You mean there's a skiing competition in this movie? You mean there's actually a ski school that you go to learn how to ski? Even though you know how to ski, you're there to compete? Which is it? I'm confused. Now, the stakes have never been higher because if Section 8 is beaten, they lose more than the bragging rights. They also lose their jobs. Well, only one of them has a job. The rest of them are just skiers. I don't know. Maybe they got jobs. I couldn't see anybody paying these people to do anything. But anywho, that's just my opinion. Let's see if we've got a why to watch here. We got a things to know, and that's plenty. I don't know that we need to know much. Let's see, why to watch? Hey, it's wild, quirky, and raunchy. Yeah, it's raunchy in a 90s way. It's not raunchy in a 70s or 80s way, and that's just two totally different things, folks. The 90s started dropping the ball on us there a little bit. No pun intended. Ski School is a non-stop party and excitement and is easily one of the funniest movies that I saw in recent memory. Really? I want to smoke what this guy's smoking. Let's see here. What a film. Great cast, great location, great joke, great one-liners, and great women. Okay. Again, maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe ski movies are just not my thing. Maybe that's all it is. Because I don't see it. I really don't. It just, again, just kind of falls flat. It's the same old thing where you got party animal, bunch of guys that try to make moves on girls. They strike out all the time, but eventually they pick up the girls, right? So let's get into this one a little bit and just see what we can find, right? Let's talk about the cast. This movie to me comes down to one person, and that's Dean Cameron, the awesome Dean. I love Dean Cameron. Pretty much everything he's in, and this is not a down play or anything on him. He's pretty much the same character and everything, and I'm totally fine with that because I think what he does well. Chainsaw. I mean, this guy could have been Chainsaw after he moved on out of failing high school. He's kind of the leader of this bunch. He's Dave, and you got a bunch of guys here that you might have seen in other stuff. We got Charlie Spradling in this. I don't know what else she's been in. Let's look. She was in Meridian, Ski School, Puppet Master 2, Mirror Mirror, which, some of these will probably come up pretty soon on the show. So, okay, she's been in some stuff. We've got Stuart Fradkin. Very familiar face. You might have seen him in some stuff. They came from outer space. Dr. Alien, Teen Wolf 2. So he's been in a few things, right? But when you see him, you're like, oh, yeah, I know that guy. Mark Thomas Miller, Tom Braxton. Again, really nobody talking. We do have Patrick. I screw up his name every time because I don't know how to say it. Lebetro. He was also in Summer School. And, he kind of makes his presence known in this one too. So, yeah. I like those two together. So, that's, I don't know, it's kind of it on that. If anything, I even like this one a little less than I liked Hot Dog. To me, it's like it's just rehash. It's the same thing again. All they did was they took Animal House and put it in a ski school, if there's such a thing as a ski school, where you got groups of people there that I guess maybe they teach people to ski during the day and then they compete at night. I don't know. Again, it don't make any sense. But yeah, you got your preppy group and they hate the nerdy group. It's Revenge of the Nerds and Animal House on skis is really all it is. Again, Dean Cameron kind of saves the show if there's anything to save. The guys are pretty funny. The team of the Lambda Ski Troop. That's they're pretty funny. But there's just things you're just like, the suave group, right? The ones that run the ski school. This is my ski school. They got the preppy guy, right? That everybody hates. Gotta have him. Well, he's having this, start of the season party or whatever, and it's all quaint, and everybody's drinking champagne. They're playing real nice music, and it's in this place. It's kind of in a club. Can y'all hear that? That's actually my tires. I'm on a piece of road that they're doing the construction on, and it's quite noisy. Let me see if I can switch lanes here in a minute. It should stop. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they're having this party, and our troop of misfits, or misfit skiers, they decide they're going to crash this party and mess it up. Now, if it was as good as like an idea of like from Bachelor Party or something like that, this would work for me. But they go to the maintenance room, right, for all the electricity and everything in the building, and they're in there and they're changing things out and they're trying to rig all this stuff up. And what they want to do this just kind of shows how silly. That's why it's in the Stupid Movie Club. they're in there to swap around some of the electrical stuff in the building so they can make the dance floor lights come on and start playing music other than this, quaint stuff that they're playing. The fact that they would go into a control room and try to rewire, and you just want to go, dude, if you just go to the DJ booth and hit a button that says lights on and play the music there, you did the same thing without having to do this whole James Bond Mission Impossible thing. I know it's for TV, but for a movie, but at the same time, it's like, did y'all not think this through? Because it's been a whole lot easier. So, I don't know. As far as the movie itself, they're competing, and it's to keep the ski school open, for one thing. And again, you get the owner that's kind of hitting on the new guy that's joined the mishap ski students or ski teachers, whatever they are. Here's what we're missing in these movies, folks. As much as it was hard for me to get through the shark movies, I could really use an avalanche shark right now to wipe out a lot of these skiers, because there's just too many people on skis that I don't care about. I don't care. I don't know. Again, maybe it's just that thing. I don't get it. Give me Better Off Dead. Everybody else can just have a seat. But I don't know. This one too just fell really flat for me. You get a lot of hijinks. It is literally, when the guys are together and they're in their place, it's like Animal House. When they're out on the ski slopes, it's like Revenge of the Nerds, because they're competing against the uppity team, which is, trying to sabotage them from getting good scores, and it's just the same old crap. Didn't really enjoy this one. You get, like I said, Dean Cameron is basically being what David Naughton was in the other one, and that kind of works, but to me, nothing else really. It's just totally forgettable for me. You may like it. If you like ski movies, it's out there, right? It's on Tubi, like the majority of these things, right? That's really all I got. I don't want to spend a lot of energy on this one, not a lot of calories, because it just isn't worth it. It's got too many swings against it. It's a, again, joysticks, kind of smutty, trying to, make a quick dollar, Roger Corman type kind of comedy thing, but in the 90s, which just gives it the kiss of death. So I don't know. I give this a 1 out of 5. It just didn't click for me, even more so than Hot Dog. So I don't know. And again, I may be wrong. Maybe I'm just in the wrong mood. I mean, we're right here at Christmas, and you would think ski movies would be some kind of appeal, right? But no, it's not really feeling it, folks. Anywho, that's my thoughts on Ski School. You can let me know where I'm wrong. I don't mind saying, I forgot about that. That was pretty good. But you may have to jar them. But when the good don't outweigh the bad, it's just not memorable to me. So, all right, folks, that's it for this one. Keep on sticking around. We got some more coming up for you, and we will check you later.
Dr. Movie!